Giles Mcdevitt Chatshow on a Tuesday evening, bright and sunny day once again. Tonight on this evening show we have a very, very funny man from Northern Ireland. His name's Frank Carson. I'm sure you all know him and love him.
Thank you. Frank Carson here. Jesus, happy Jesus.
Isn't he lovely, yeah. Brightens up the evening so. Well, Frank's popped over this evening. He's on a tour over throughout the UK at the moment, going to a few theatres and doing a few stage acts with some friends of his. Well, what are you actually doing on the stage, Frank?
All that yes. Oh, just jumping around, messing around in the old stage. Oh, isn't that, you know what I mean?
So, I mean, how long do you intend on being over in the UK then, Frank? I mean, is it a long act, or, I mean, are you just over here for a few weeks?
Oh, that's it. I was planning around the Harry Seacombe Classic this week. You know, I was running there for them. Oh, king go for myself.
I'm surprised how anyone can concentrate with you, Frank. You're such a joker, aren't you, on the golf course we hear?
Oh, they getting that to go, because I'm serious person.
Really?
They getting that ball there. Oh, serious stuff that.
Oh, that's good news. Good news. Yeah, he's just wandered off into the limelight once again. Good night, Frank. Nice to see you. Come back soon. Tonight's show we have a selection of guests. Our next guest is a very, very talented young man in the music industry. I'm sure you all know him from his previous band Wham. Sitting in the chair over there, we have a young man. He was a lead singer of Wham. He split up in about three or 4 years ago. Here is George Michael. Good evening, George. How's it going?
Good evening there.
It's funny how George has put on a foreign accent all of a sudden. What have you been doing with yourself, Georgie boy?
Surprising what accent you get when you go somewhere else, isn't it? It just catches on you.
Because the general public tend to feel that George Michael's quite an intelligent individual, but really, deep under is as thick as two short planks, as you can see here. Is that right, George?
Actually, I'm pretty good at speech, though. I never stutter a lot. Unlike yourself, there, Giles.
Excuse me for a second, I just have a quick sip on the old Café au lait avec sucre.
Café au lait, yeah.
No, as I was saying, George is rather silly at times. In fact, he's rather unintelligent. Passing over from George Michael, we have another guest here. He's really been quite high up in the line in the French motor industry. He's actually the actual mascot for the Michelin Tyre Company. His name's a Michelin Man. This is the man who wears the outfit. Philip Highway.
How's he going there? What do you want?
So what have you been up to? I mean, people have never really seen your face because you tend to wear those tyres. But little do they know, they're not tyres, they're bandages. Because he's so fat in real life, wearing bandages tends to make up for the tyres. Is that right, Mr. Cheese?
Yes, I am fat. Extremely fat. The tyres on my waistline are bigger than Kev's Cavalier SR.
It's very interesting, isn't it, ladies and gentlemen? Now we have a band on. Their names are Kevphil. They're a new band from Northern Ireland, and they're just about to show us their new ballad. It's more of an Irish folk song rolled into a pop ballad. So here we go. On tonight's show, Kevphil.
La 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 la.
Guest here. His name is Kevin Earl, carpentry extraordinaire.
Thank you very much. Thank you, and once again, thank you very much indeed.
And Mr. Earl, can you tell me anything about your astute career?
My astute career, well, actually, I've done a bit of carpentry, and I've done another bit of carpentry, and another bit of carpentry, really.
Could you tell me what your job involves, Mr. Earl, or just give us a general summarisation of what type of task you perform in your job?
Actually, I use wood.
Could you be more exact in the...
Exact? You're joking me. What more do you want?
Well, what do you do with the wood, Mr. Earl? I mean, do you just throw it in any old direction, or do you actually apply your material knowledge?
Material knowledge? Oh, God. Well, actually, I usually draw lines over it and usually cut the lines off, really.
As far as this conversation's gone so far, ladies and gentlemen, I think we've come to an abrupt end. Maybe I should introduce my next guest. He's quite a sought-after young man in the film industry. His name's Kevin Hill once again. He's had much experience in the field of filming, producing, and maybe even a bit of direction in the future. Here we have Mr. Kevin Hill.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much.
Well,
It's
Mr.
very
Hill,
nice to be
what
able
have
to
you
see
been doing over the last 6 months? I hear you've got a few more projects underlying.
Yes,
Please, can you tell me something about
Well, I've been whizzing around, doing a few things with Cary Grant, whizzing around on my new car.
Yeah, didn't you, ladies and gentlemen? Anyway, getting back to something a bit more positive here on the show.
Just joking, yeah.
Well, what type of actors have you got going at the moment? Have you got anyone?
Oh, sorry, I thought I was carrying on a conversation there. That was a good conversation. There you go.
Please carry on. I must point out to you, ladies and gentlemen, the shoes that Kevin's wearing over there, they're quite sought after in the line of the filming industry.
These are new designers. New designer shoes, you know. They speak back to you. Hello!
They're called the rear entry Converse boots. Only available in Singapore and certain countries in the Far East. They are extortionate in price. I think they go for something like 15 pence. In Singapore money, that would probably be something around £2 UK. Is that correct, Kevin?
That's absolutely a load of rubbish. I don't know what you're talking.
I'm talking out my backside at the moment, obviously, because I don't know the Singapore currency. Anyway, getting back to something a bit more serious on tonight's show. Kevin, how come you got a hole under your right armpit there? Or maybe even your left?
Is it? One of them. What was that one there?
Is this a new... Ladies and gentlemen, you better take heed of this, because this could be the latest fashion from the UK. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching our tonight's show, which is utter rubbish. I don't know why you even bother. Thank you very much.